Like I say, but we gonna say that for Saturday because I want to jump on the. We haven't done entertainment in a while, and I was having this discussion at work, and I'd like to get, especially your view on it, because I like to hear a woman's view on it. And what effect do you think Biggie and Pac would have had, if any, if they had have still been living?
The difference before and just out the gate, nigga, Pac was a revolutionary, dog. It's different. Like him and Biggie, it would have been entirely different. Biggie would have been just on some Diddy shit, yo. You know what I mean? Like Big would have been on some Diddy shit. And Pac was already walking that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
do you believe they would have still had an influence?
Oh, Pac would have.
Yeah, Pac would have. They've been, so I think, but at the same time right now, you know what I'm saying? With everything going on, Pac making music, they had to try to get him up out of here by now because he's speaking too much truth. He's talking too much. And that's what a lot of these little young boys is coming out and they're starting to talk too much. And people starting to listen, they cut them off. You know what I'm saying? But Pac totally made a difference. Biggie, I like Biggie too. He spoke more streets. Pac spoke more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like get to your head.
I'm gonna address that about Pac in a minute. What do you think they would have still had an influence on hip hop?
I just told you, Pac would have been. I mean, they both would have, but it would have been different because Biggie's more of the entertainer. He was more the entertainer when you're dealing with hip hop. Pac was spitting that real shit.
He was telling you what the fuck was up right now.
Pac was spitting that real shit, son. Make you listen. Like, for real listen. And make you think.
Yeah.
Big was going to be out here make you have a good time.
Yeah, I think Big would have had, like, his own label. I don't think him and Puff would have been cool because, Puff burns all his bridges. And that was a big bridge. And I think eventually Big would have had his own label. As for Pac,
of course,
my take on Pac is a little bit different because to me, Pac was the air in his ways back then was he was dabbling in the streets too much. He was in the streets. Biggie really wasn't in the streets like that. Pac was starting to get into the gang life and all that. Yes, he was starting to talk, like his songs did go towards a more positive message, yes, but Pac was starting to, in my eyes, his lifestyle was starting to be a little bit more dangerous anyway. I think Pac and Suge would have fell out for real. Like, I think that wouldn't have been anything. And I definitely think the beef would have been squashed. I don't know. I can't say if they would have had an influence now.
So we would have had to see a verses for that shit to happen. Because, bro, you remember, same shit now with Gucci and fucking Jeezy was there. Oh, my God, I feel so nervous. Yeah. Oh, there's so much tension in the room. Yeah. You really think the nigga?
I believe.
All right.
Because, you're talking about...
I fucked your bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
you client, come on now.
Really?
Come on now. After that right now?
Because see, your beef is holding on to like the biggest hip hop war of all time, the East and West Coast. Like, we're hating people on the West Coast when it starts off. If you're on the East Coast, you're hating people out West. Don't even know anybody out West, but you just hate them because, the West is this and Biggie and it's going back and forth.
You just said Biggie and Pac, not East, West. No.
From New York area. He's from that area.
Oh, no. I mean, yes.
And the West Side shit came in because of the little beef shit. Yeah, East Coast,
so
West
Coast.
So
what do you mean, though? It was up... Do y'all not remember
Dude, he got shot.
Yeah. He got jumped and shot.
And blamed it on Big, whether Big did it or not, had something to do with it or not.
He was just there. He was in the area.
And you talk about tension? So just because Jeezy and Gucci did that shit at a versus battle, you see what I'm saying? Like,
personally, I think that because they're bigger stars than Jeezy and Gucci could ever think to be.
But not with that type of beef with celebrity.
That's out in the street the same way, in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
I think that they would have deaded that beat, but that's just my personal opinion. That we won't ever know I just think that beef would have been deaded, because you can't, that beef, like I said, was a coastal beef. Like you had East and West.
That was because the motherfucker got shot and seen somebody they knew in the area. It won't have to be they had to do nothing with East Coast, West Coast at that point.
Yeah, they already explained that part. The nigga was fighting in the casino. The nigga from the casino, they already knew he had something.
That was personal.
He was out here with a nigga, fucking with a nigga who was actually connected. That gang shit. Nigga was actually connected.
Personal. That had nothing to do with East Coast, West Coast.
Gangs do what gangs do out there. You know what I mean?
I'm saying is, because that no longer exists. That was fuel to the fire back then. The East Coast, West Coast thing. That was one of the things that... So nobody remembers the Source Awards.
I mean, yeah, but that only started because of, that shit that was put in each other's ear. Biggie D, the we West Coast. You see what I'm saying? But before all of that, that wasn't really the issue. It's mainly that I got shot, you were there, they said it was you, and we were homies. He was more hurt than anything else. And it did add fuel to the fire, but that wasn't the original beef. You see what I'm saying? It was really that they were homies. And you were going to do this to me like this.
And this is a New York nigga screaming West Side.
Right.
Like, this is a New York nigga screaming West Side.
Yeah, Tupac was from New York.
Okay. And when you think of prominent California rappers, Tupac comes to mind because he has some of the biggest hits for California. So as much as y'all keep saying he was a New York rapper and he was from...
No, I didn't say he was a New York rapper.
No, he was
from New York.
Claim to fame. When people say best rapper out of California, they say Tupac. Why?
I don't know why that would be.
Why? Hit the comments.
This nigga's violent again tonight. What? I'm looking at your cup like, okay. Sheesh. What up, y'all? What's happening?
Hey there.
In my words, FYI, TJ's having a party last weekend in January.
Will not be there.
Nah, that's a little too soon.
That will not be there. Thanks for the shout out for TJ. You know what I'm saying? If we could partner up, they could get a spot on the table.
Branson, freestyle real quick.
No.
Good money.
You me box.
Biggie would be making great music that brings down the community. Pop would be a leader making change. Real shit, son, in my Budha voice. Pop would be dead by now. They kill off the conscious ones.
Exactly. Like they did this.
True.
Like they did this.
Big was a great storyteller. Pop was from the Black Panthers and unapologetic for his thoughts and what he said.
What the fuck he said.
Bro, what up, son? Fucking Dub D. What's good, my nigga?
That's why.
That nigga said, I'm in LA now. That's gangster. Nigga, look, that nigga belong out there, nigga. You definitely belong out there, yo. Their beef would have been squashed. This is 30 years later, if you say so. You know what I mean? I think if he was still alive, he'd definitely be like his mother, Black Power. You know what I mean? Speaking that real shit. LOL, wonder if Faith and Stevie would be together now. Oh, we talk about hip hop.
Love it.
Once Suge got out of Pac's ear, he would have came to his senses.
I mean, yeah. Suge was definitely controlling a lot of stuff out there at that time and stuff, but...
They was scared to death of his crazy ass. They was scared of him.
I mean, I don't blame him.
I would have been scared too.
I heard the stories.
Look,
you know what I'm
saying? Sometimes
football player and everything too.
What you say, sir? Yes, sir.
But I said, I just believe they would have. I believe they would have squashed the beef 30 years later and stuff like that. I don't think it would have went at that far. So. But that's just my personal opinion. You say I be wildin'.
They got to think that's old school beef. That's that real beef.
Yeah, this is not.
That new beef they got now. I don't know what they call that, but this is that old school beef. Like that's different. You know, that's so much different than, like I said,
nigga, who shot you?
Right, like how you can't come back from some of that shit.
That would be a dope ass verse. That's what I'm saying. And you talk about tension. Y'all talk about the tension from the Jeezy Gucci. You talk about tension.
That somebody gonna come in shooting like a motherfucker. They don't know what side somebody gonna come in.
Y'all remember, I'm just trying to reiterate what y'all were saying about the Jeezy Gucci joint. Y'all are like, yo, I felt so uneasy watching it. Oh my God, it feels like something's about to happen. Yo, I'm nervous. Just watch. That's all y'all kept saying. That's all the fuck y'all kept saying. Oh my God, oh man, something like it's about to happen. Why that nigga won't sit down? Oh, he must have something in the trench. I
don't think I just think Biggie and Pac would have squashed it. That's me personally. You know, I'm not gonna, just how I feel. 30 years later,
like I said, one of them been gone by somebody, especially Pac. I don't even think he would have made it 30 years later.
I don't think so either.
You know what I'm saying? It's sad to say because he spoke too much knowledge, he spoke too much truth. And that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? If that's somebody that you're going to listen to because you can listen to his words and relate to the stuff he talks about. And he's trying to tell you about yourself. And you know what I'm saying? At the same time, like what you are.
Have other rappers out here who do the same. Why aren't they taking them? If that's the case, I can name a couple right now that you might want to knock off. Then if you're talking about they knocked Pac off for those reasons, that's not it. Pac was in those streets. They didn't knock him off because he was dropping knowledge. It's guys out here dropping knowledge all the time.
But what I'm saying is,
they had that platform. Though.
Exactly.
There's a couple of artists out that have that platform that drop knowledge.
Not the kind of knowledge. I mean, yeah, they drop knowledge, but it's not pop knowledge. It's like, I know Common, but
you ain't gonna pop him off?
No, I'm just saying, listen to what I'm saying. Pop still talked a little different than Common did. Yeah, Common spoke knowledge, but the way Pop spoke knowledge, he can relate to more people. You know what I'm saying? More people listen to Pop because of the way he spoke it. Then, a lot of people listen to Common, but not as many that listen to Pop because of the way he spoke it.
I can't listen.
And if you're going to listen to something, you want to be able to relate
Watch your mouth, man. Don't get... Look, watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. Watch your fucking mouth.
Did you hear this? Over here.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Watch your mouth, man. You're being disrespectful.
Oh. I am appalled.
Nigga being disrespectful.
He had on green pants.
Shut the hell up.
I saw it. You saw it too. And you were wondering why this nigga got on green pants.
One should got on Pac and he would have came to his senses. I was just waiting for Gucci to take the coat off. You know what I mean? It was nervous. If they had twins, they would have been two Pacs.
Yeah.
Who was out here dropping knowledge? Who was on Pac level? Pac was a street nigga, case closed.
Yeah, Pac was a street nigga. And that's what people are forgetting. That's why I think what got him knocked off. You want to say that the government took him out? I'm like, no, they were deep in those streets. Deep in those streets.
Which made it easier for the government to get to. Anyway.
Huh? Same way they killed Nip. Okay.
Yeah. What?
The government killed Nip too. But okay.